Welcome back. And so we're talking inspiration. We're going to talk about how to inspire you. How can you achieve your goals, whatever it is they are. Losing weight, trying to skip, trying to get into swimming, trying to play tennis, trying to play futsal, whatever it is. Let's get into it. Oscar, good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Last week we spoke about the smart ways to achieve your goals. And so today we're continuing the same topic that we're looking at. Why are people not able to achieve the goals that they've set for themselves? Are they too high, or what is it?
Yeah, actually, I think that's a very good question. We are taking off from what we started last week. And last week we talked about the SMART model of using the SMART model to achieve your goals in life. And we talked about planning, and we discussed how the SMART model works. And today we are taking it from there. We also talked about planning. That's right. So we are taking it from there. Why are people not able to achieve their goals in life? I think this goes to a lot of people. A lot of people are not able to achieve their goals at the end of the year. They set too much goals, and at the end of the year, they are not able to really achieve it. The first thing I really want to talk about is that their why.
Okay.
Why are you doing what you are doing? Okay. Why do you want to achieve that particular goal? I think there is this quote by this German philosopher called Friedrich Nietzsche, and he made a profound statement. He said, "He who has a why can endure anyhow."
Okay.
It's a very powerful statement.
That's right.
If your why is compelling, you should be able to endure anyhow. A lot of people have got why, but it's not compelling. Okay. You want to lose weight. But what is the why that is getting you to the gym? What is the why that is compelling you to go on the street to walk? What is the why that is causing you to run? If that why is not compelling, then it means that you will not be able to achieve your goal. Okay. So you are size 16, you want to get down to size 12. What is that why that is causing you to get to that size? If that why is not compelling, you still stay in size 16. Of course. It's as simple as that.
You make excuses for it.
And it's very good excuses. And in our generation, what we do is that we add emotions to our excuses. Gloria, you don't understand. You don't know what it takes. You give excuses about the children. You always
My work rate is too much.
There is so much excuses to give. But I always tell people that upon all your 1,000 excuses, can you give me one reason why? That is,
it should be
achieving that goal. Then the other one is procrastination. There is this man called Jung. I think in 1683 he made that statement, and he said that procrastination is the thief of time.
Oh yes.
And it still holds on today. You see, procrastination, what it means is that yesterday you said you would do it today, and today you are saying you are going to do it tomorrow. And when tomorrow comes, the cycle continues. This is killing a lot of dreams, and it is killing a lot of goals being set by people. The question is, everybody have got their reason why they are not able to start. My reason might be different from yours. But the point is that it still comes back to your what? Your why. If your why is compelling, procrastination will never exist.
It's true.
And procrastination only plays a role just because you are not willing to start. Some people give excuses of, I don't have the resources. Some people give excuses of, oh, I don't have anybody to help me. No, you can always start from somewhere. You can start from somewhere. And you starting from somewhere becomes your seed. That's and within true. Every seed, they can have the biggest tree.
That's true.
It's just a matter of doing your bit.
Watering it. It needs to go down fast though.
Go down, water it, do what you have to take for that seed to come off. You know, work around it to make sure that it grows to become that biggest tree you can ever imagine. Then also attitude. Attitude, they say, is everything.
It is.
Winston Churchill he made a statement. He said, attitude is a little thing that makes a big difference.
That's true.
The simple things that you do on a consistent basis can really make a difference. So it's like you really want to really lose weight in 2020, and you set a target that Monday to Friday you are just going to exercise, or just 3 days in a week you are just going to exercise just 30 minutes. But you see, that 30 minutes is not enough in a way compared to 24 hours in a day. But the consistency of that 30 minutes can make a huge difference. So many of us are not able to achieve our goals just because we are not consistent. We work today, we go for holiday for 2 weeks, and we come back thinking that we are going to lose the weight. It's not going to happen. How consistent are you is very critical to your success. Attitude, your attitude towards achieving that goal. What kind of attitude do you have? Your attitude of waking up, even for example, if you have to wake up 5:30 instead of 6:30, just to really be able, so you are sacrificing a little bit of your sleep just to achieve that goal. And the question, how can you be consistent? Can you be consistent throughout the year? And that's what a lot of people cannot do. They can never be consistent. And one of the last things I really want to talk is time. We don't respect time. And I think that is one of the reasons that is killing our, causing us not really to achieve our dreams. The respect for time. You see, one of the things we don't really understand about time is that time is the biggest resource that manages all other resources.
Of course.
So if you are not able to respect time, you can never manage any other resource. So time, and especially this country that we are in, time, we don't respect time. Everything starts late and finishes late, and we have got accustomed to it. We don't even question it. It's like it's the way it is. Sometimes when I've been asked to go for a program to speak in an organization, to speak in a conference, I'm there on time. And people are like, why are you so early? I'm like, you know, what the time you gave me, that's why I'm here. They end up wasting about an hour of your time. And we think that it's normal. No, it's not normal. The Western world that we go, that we appreciate them too much, one of their biggest resource that has caused them to really achieve their goal is the time. The effectiveness of their time. Do we really respect time? If you don't respect time, then I can assure you, December 2020 will come, and life will still be the same.
And then you would not have achieved anything.
Nothing.
And so how do we, now we've spoken about the reasons why people are not able to achieve. Now can we go into how we can maximize it? Otherwise maybe the opposite is true.
Of course.
We'll be able to help us maximize it.
One thing I always tell people is that we have to learn to take action. Just go ahead and do it. Start from somewhere.
It's a serious, you know, Nike's tagline is just do it.
Just do it.
So
go ahead.
Just do it.
Just go ahead and do it. Because you see, experience always comes out of what you do. And the more you do it, the easier it becomes. The more you get easier ways of doing it, the more you become accustomed to it.
You do what you feel, you continue.
And you become an expert, you know. And I always tell people, I remember when I started doing radio in the UK, and before I come, I would just list about 50 questions because I didn't want to get out of questions for the 1 hour program, you know. So, but it reached the time I can interview for 2 hours and I will not be able, I will not even have any questions. I just got more experience. The more you tend to do something, the easier it becomes. So I always tell people, stop. You see, don't underplan and don't overplan. Just get a plan in place and just run with it.
Something you can work with.
Just work with it and just run with it. And as you are doing it, before you realize, you fall in love, it becomes more easier to do it. You get even connected to people who are in the same industry, who want to achieve the same goal. And before you realize, you become a family that you cannot do without it. It becomes a hobby. And nobody fails in their hobby, isn't it?
No.
Because even if you fail today, you go back the next day to go and still pursue. So I always tell people the simple answer is that just go ahead and do it.
All right, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Just do it, and you want to achieve anything, just do it, just start. Alberta says she doesn't eat before 6 p.m. and she's done it. She says she's lost weight. And it's something she's doing consistently. She says, and so it is what it is, the consistency that you spoke about. And so this is still Studio 5 Many Thanks, Oscar. God willing, next week, Wednesday, we'll be back. We'll still look at areas about how we can go on and achieve our dreams and our aims. And so ahead on the show, we've got a guest from Galatasaray, as I said. and we'll be talking football. But before we do that, how about we do some WWE now, and it's top 10 Raw moments. Enjoy.
Oh, and now Kairi Sane blasting out Natalya off the